We'll walk around. I wanna see some tigers. Walk around. I wanna see some tigers and some Pete's. I really wanna hear some squeaks. Walk round the compound.
All right, Potato. It's time for you to throw some heaters. That's pretty good. What else you got? Come with the fire. Throw the fast one. Throw the funny one. The knuckle Pete ball. Heater. You know? I'm like the catcher. And I'm sitting here and I'm putting like, you know, like and then you'll look down from the mound and then you'll be like, and then you're like, yeah. That's what I need from you. That's what I need from you. Okay, so you get hydrated. You get hydrated. And when I come back, I need some heaters. I need some real solid heaters. Boom, boom. 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 Beep, beep. Oh my gosh, look at your belly. Look at your belly. You can see like a couple of pieces of like fur by his Pete's. He has got the remnants of a calf body inside of his house. A calf body and a calf head that he ate. And that's in his belly. Oh boy, you're gonna burst. Poor guy. Oh. Slade got the same one. Slade got the same food. All right. Dust off the cobwebs. There we go. All right. Heaters. Nice. I think we'll be able to make it through the inning. You ate a lot too. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You did. You ate a lot too. Wow. All right. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hi. I just got done doing some work, so I had my headphones with me. Had some headphones with me. I'll listen to music. A lot of times listen to podcasts and stuff like that. Listen to my radio shows. I listen to Jim and Sam. Sirius XM. Listening to those guys for years. Like I am an everyday listener. You know, a spiritual successor to the old O&A show. Yeah. Ezzy choo choo. Ezzy. There you go. Yeah, twig, berries, butthole, the whole package. He's like, what do you think? Oh, from that angle. That's what I call my sunset pose. Oh, Ezzy choo choo. All right. Heidi gets calls. She gets calls a lot. I've talked about how she'll get calls she gets calls from out of state. I don't know, like people will Google animal rescue facility. And I've said about this in like different various, webcasts where it's like, oh, someone will say like, hey, I've got there's a raccoon in my attic. And then they'll Google, like, you know, animal facility, and then ours will pop up because we do pretty good on the Google. Jamie does a good job with like keywords and stuff, I guess. But someone who literally might be in New Jersey and they have a raccoon stuck in their attic, and they're like, we need to get an animal rescue to come and get the raccoon. So then they just Google animal rescue, excuse you. And then we come up, so then they'll call Heidi and like, hey, can you come and get this raccoon? And then Heidi, anytime it's dealing with like another non-tiger animal and someone said like, hey, can you come get this? And I hear her, she's like, where are you calling from? Yeah, okay, sure. Where are you calling from? And then usually there's like a little bit of a pause. And I hear her like, yeah, we're in Texas. Yeah, Texas, yeah, that's with the Google. Yeah, the internet searches usually just kind of show. Because then you just hear like the voice like, Texas. Mika. That's art. That is an artistic statement. Look how big look at that tail. Look how thick that tail is. Look at the base. That is just a thick tail. You have a thick tail. Did you know that? Sure you do. It's attached to your butt. But Heidi, she gets calls for stuff like that. But then she'll also get calls, you know, for people to come and assess livestock. Hi, baby. Ooh. Hi, sugar pie. Assessing livestock, like, and it's like usually it's like local ranchers and they're Texas and they're rural, you know. So there's a lot of times people will call in the morning when we're still in bed and, like, and you're like, is this Tiger Place? She's like, yeah, yes it is. Y'all take horses? There's a lot of those. There was one this morning. I was laying in bed with Heidi, like we just woken up, and of course it's like, you know, I've already had a couple cups of coffee, so like, but it's just like, it's nice. It was Sunday morning. Didn't have to like, you know, like jump up and run. Ooh. Melissa, go ahead and let this one just stay. Let's not edit this one. Lackey is eating some of his dinner, and that's what he has. It's a leg from a calf. Pretty cool. He's enjoying it. But we ended up getting, like, Heidi ended up getting one of those calls. Heidi ended up getting one of those calls. And, like, I can always I'll hear, anyways, it was some Texas rancher. And it's funny because, like, I'm still having some issues with my voice, box, my larynx. And, like, I have just the musculature. And I've been doing, it's so crazy because I've actually been hosting different things and different end of year or fiscal year kind of ceremony, like awards program kind of things. I've hosted like different events like that and parties, and I have to like do like vocal warm up type stuff. I have to actually massage a lot of the musculature on my neck, so my voice will just kind of be good for a couple hours. But the guy, he had a voice. It was kind of like this. It was a little bit breathy. Because I could hear. I think Heidi put it on speakerphone. So while we're in bed, and he's like, "Hey, is this Tiger Place?" She's like, "Yes, it is." Do you all take horses, right? And she's like, "Well, yeah. It depends on the circumstances of the horses. hi, you have this weird kind of thing. I wonder if Mika's been really kind of like papping her. Has you been noticing that, right? Like I just come, hi, sugar pie. Her ears go down, and then like she kind of gets like kind of wincy. You get a little wincy. What's the matter? What matter? You okay? Are you okay? Has Mika been giving you knuckle sandwiches? But the guy was saying like, y'all take horses. I'm like, well, yeah, it depends on the state of the horses. It depends on the situation, the circumstances of the horses. And then I hear the guy, and then he's just like, well, you know, like we've had them for a while, but like my wife and I, we can't ride them anymore, and well, they've gotten all fat and sassy and everything, and we just kind of need to put them down. And then Heidi's like, let me just hold on for a second. She puts the guy on hold, and then I'm laying in bed, I'm like, did he just say they're getting fat and sassy? And she's like, yeah, I think I heard that. He's like, I heard that too. And Heidi's like, hold on. She like unmutes the phone, like, it's just like, yeah, we can't take them unless they have issues, unless they have like some health problems. And he's like, oh no, yeah, they're old and they got arthritis. The one can barely stand up and can barely walk and everything. And it's like, so like he starts rattling off all of these very, legitimate reasons. But then we're sitting there thinking like, well, why didn't you just start with that? Why didn't you just lead in with that? Yeah, they have a lot of health issues. Instead of basically saying just like, they got all fat and sassy, and just I was wondering if you could just shoot them in the head, please. Hi, bud. That's as close as I'm gonna get. That's as close as I'm gonna get. But it really was. It was so very confusing. It was. Is this taking place? I got some horses. They got all fat and sassy, and we just don't allow that sort of thing at my ranch. My wife has been asking, when are you going to do something about these fat and sassy horses? We cannot have them sullying the good name of our esteemed ranch institution. When we got these horses, at first they were svelte and generally agreeable. But over the years, they have become fat and sassy. They have to be put down. That's why it's like, Mika, oh, poor baby. Like, you would not last at that hypothetical, because that is ultimately, but it's like, if that man if those were the standards that he really employed, Mika, you'd have a rough time. Be like, that tiger seems fat and sassy. You better do something about that tiger. This lion right here. This one right here. Not the one on the left. The one on the right. He's got an attitude, and he's a bit rotund. You know anything about that? So yeah. And of course, to reiterate, further conversation revealed that there were like a number of like acceptable, legitimate medical reasons, primarily age and quality of life related factors, getting older and their level of just kind of rundownedness and just pain, is increasing. And I'm sure that probably contributes to their sassiness. I don't know. But yeah, it's just the way that it's really the way that some people will just kind of describe their situations. And of course, it's like different people's life experience. And then of course there's like, could be the cultural kind of thing. Hey, he's very Texan. Oh yeah, fat and sassy. Now I got to tell you, if they were only fat, but they were also pleasant, we'd be all right. I wouldn't be calling you. If they were thin, healthy looking, but also Sassy. Again, I wouldn't be calling you. But the fact that they are both fat and sassy has necessitated this phone call. I need you to shoot these horses, please. And it was fun. It was funny because he was so conversational and matter of fact about like, yes, this is clearly the reason why I had a vet confirm their fat and sassy condition, their ergo. Yeah, but it really was. It's like, again, it was so quick. It was so fast. Y'all take horses? Oh, yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, like me and my wife can't ride them anymore, and they've gotten all fat and sassy, and we just need to bring them in and put them down. And we're just like, what? What? Wait a minute. No. Hi, bud. Hi, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. It's your dinosaur. Your dinosaur seems like it's been through a rough patch. Dinosaur looks like it's seen better days. Oh, nice. It's funny, Kiara. I hit the play button and then I almost blurted out "Boo Bear," and then I'm just like, it's like I'm like, wait a minute, no. And it wasn't like it wasn't so much that it was more of like a recognition, like that's not correct. What is the correct? What's the correct name? Kiara. That's because I was in there like, but Boo. Wait, we know Boo Bear is not the right one. Are you sure? It's like the little conversations that are happening inside my brain to brain. Look, brain. I think I know Boo Bear when I see her. The other brain is just like, I ran some tests. Not really sure. Not sure if that is. Bandito. Mr. Leon Bandito as the most chubby of all the kitties inside this enclosure. The chubbiest of all the kitties, and also arguably the one that has the most attitude, one that starts the most fights, the one that Destiny says has to be locked up, sequestered away from the rest of the animals more often. You appear to be both the fattest and the sassiest animal in this enclosure. Doesn't look well. It's not a good look. Oh, man. Yeah, these tigers, we just can't ride them no more. They're getting all fat and sassy. That was the thing. That was like the two, that was the other, like the two facts together was like one, like, you know, it's like you're talking about like the reason why you might want to like have to like let someone go, someone at work, because it's like, they're not doing the thing that you know we hired them to do, and then they have attitude problems, and quite frankly, I'm just getting tired of looking at them. I mean, wife can't ride them anymore, and they're getting fat and sassy. I mean, like, what would you do? Ruby, we hear you. You're sassy, not fat. So you're okay. That size. Oh, look at that blep. Beautiful. I love it. This is great. Ooh. Ooh. Psst, psst. Capture. Capture. Hey. Hey. You keep your fat, sassy self over there. We don't tolerate those types of conditions around here. So, I would imagine that some of their age-related, the age-related decline, of quality of life factors, joint issues and arthritis and stuff like that, contributing to more painful, like hoof and leg type things, decreasing your mobility, decreasing your ability to go riding, decreases your ability to burn off calories, thusly increasing the probability of weight gain. And then, like we were saying before, maybe makes you a little bit more kind of cantankerous and ornery. So, hey bud, hey, you're doughy and squishy, and kind of creepy. Good boy. All right. Whoa. Whoa. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Hello, are there any fat, sassy girls in this place? I believe there are. You all right? Yeah. She's experiencing just like the periodic exaltation of feminine vigor. Yeah, something like that. Hang in there. Best of luck to you. All right. Thank you for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbest Award in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website, carerescuetexas.com, for more information. You keep them tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. You are so fancy. And thank you so much for your support. And we'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.
Monkey's buttered toast. Munchie saw a ghost.